Hi Scorpio, my name is Camille and this is Millennial Tarot. I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and especially if you watched the other video, because that means that you keep coming back to my channel. So that's kind of cool, and if this is your first time, then hi, and I hope that you like, share, and subscribe, and that mostly that you get peace and clarity from this. So I'm going to be doing your October 2017 reading using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, as well as these Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle cards at the very end, just to get a lasting impression slash message slash whatever. I have been doing the past, present, future as a spread, and like I've been saying in all my other videos, I'm being a little bit more loose with it. I'm not even sure what that means. I just felt like that's what I should say, that I'm just kind of downloading more of a story or a narrative, and I'm using past, present, future as a framework. But you know, past can bleed into the future, and present can bleed into the past, and present bleed into the now. Alright, let me just pull these cards for you. See what's going on. That was a good one. Okay. What are the messages for Scorpio, October 2017? Sure. Okay. Wow. Oh, they flew out. Sometimes when they fly out, I'm like, nah. And then sometimes when they fly out, it feels right. So let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. So in the past position, we have the Justice card. That's been coming up buku with these readings. In the present position, we have the Emperor. And in the outcome position, we have the Ten of Swords. Please don't despair. We're going to clarify it all. I'm going to make it work. It's only going to be good. Don't be sad because of the Ten of Swords, okay? So the Justice card is the Libra card. And I've been speaking about this card so much because it has been coming up a lot. So the Justice, the man in the Justice card is a authority over the law. He is clear-headed. He is objective. He is unemotional in the decisions that he has to make. So in the recent past, you might have been really discerning about something to the point of having to completely cut it out of your life. And that's what I'm picking up. It could have very well been that you were embroiled in a legal issue. It could have been that you were in and out of the courts. You had to deal with the law and like kind of like textbooks and rules and regulations and just the fine print and all the boringness that comes along with being a human and, you know, taking care of business in that legal way. So the month of October kind of sees you coming in with that mindset. It could be you have that mindset because you had to deal with something that was in the realm of law and legal professions, or it could be that's where you are as a state of mind, and that's how you're kind of coming into your life right now in October. That is what I'm picking up for you. It's also the Libra card. So it could have been you were dealing with a Libra in court. It could have been the Libra was helping with court. Maybe a Libra was your lawyer or was giving you counsel or was your CPA, like taxes, and all that stuff kind of comes up for me when I see the Justice card. But the Justice card also kind of means fairness and kind of knowing the difference between right and wrong. And so what I'm picking up is that as you kind of wade through October 2017, you kind of have these energies in your head about what's right, what's wrong, have you been treated right, have you been treated wrong, have you been treated justly, have you been treated fairly. And usually what precedes these thoughts is someone did you wrong. And that's why you're even thinking about it. You feel kind of not bereft, but you're feeling taken advantage of. You could have been taken advantage of by a Libra. You could just not feeling like people are seeing your worth, that's coming in. You're not feeling like people are really valuing you. So that's all coming up for me with this Justice card. In the present position, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is the card of Aries. Just some imagery here. It's always kind of cool. These are two rams, and Aries is the ram. I'm going to look up, again, what the Emperor means. That barely ever comes up, so I just have to check my notes sometimes. So the Emperor is a father figure. Again, kind of like the Justice guy. Like, look at these two men. They're about their business. So this is you. If you had to take care of legal issues, certainly you were about your business. You might have been dotting your I's and crossing your T's in order to get the legal outcome that you wanted, in order to kind of make a progress in any type of business relationship or just configuration that needed contracts and signing and going back and forth and all of this, all the mental energy that goes along with paperwork. This also came up for Gemini. So if you have that anywhere in your chart, Scorpio and Gemini in there, you could have been dealing with a lot of like paper. That's paper too. Money issues. So the Emperor is a father figure, though. He kind of comes in and makes sense out of disarray. He is the, teacher that comes in and tells the classroom to shut up. He's kind of like a guy who restores balance. He restores order, not to the point of being the Hierophant / the Pope. He's not so much concerned technically with like traditions and doing everything by the book, although certainly with the Justice card here, he could be taking on those traits. But the Emperor is kind of like a guy who you're looking up to. It's a guy who kind of comes in and gives you sense and helps you make sense of things. This guy could very well be an Aries. It's very much a masculine energy, still could be a girl, but a masculine energy kind of swooping in for you this month in October. I'm getting that it could be you, and you were so on the make to kind of resolve whatever this Justice card means for you, that's just the headspace you're in this month. You're very like nose to the grindstone. I'm not taking any bullshit. My life was a mess, and now I'm not going to ever let it fall back into disarray ever again. So this could be you. It could be someone coming in and providing that stability back to you. But generally, it's a pretty good state to be in. Justice and the Emperor are very much concerned with balance, very much concerned with order, tidy, neat emotional spheres, neat personal lives, neat home space, just everything kind of being straightened away. But then we have here in the outcome card, the Ten of Swords. So I'm going to clarify that until we get a happy ending, obviously, because it's not over ever into the happy part in life and in tarot readings. But the Ten of Swords is a sword of betrayal. It's the sword of betrayal. It's a card of betrayal. It's a card of backstabbing. I mean, hey, look at this image. It's a card of swords. So swords is always an air sign energy, and air signs energy are always the cerebral, intellectual energy. It could be you're feeling drained by whatever happened with this Justice and the Emperor card. It could be that this is an internal state of being. Swords are always the mental scapes. It could be how you're thinking about the situation. It could be how you're feeling, but more so how you're developing ideas. Kind of when we've been scorched and wronged in the past, we always try to prevent that from ever happening again. And so sometimes we could be very sharp with others, fiercely protective of ourselves, fiercely just trying to preserve ourselves. And the Ten of Swords could mean that for you. It could mean where you are in your head is such that you are so worried about being scorched and stabbed in the back again that you're kind of not playing around this month. And just, it also means that someone came around and stabbed you in the back. I also want to look up more notes about this. So the beauty about a 10, before I go on, is that a 10 is a completion of something. Whether it's a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Cups, it means that you have completed a revolution around whatever karmic assignment you were given. Whatever this was, whatever preceded it, is ending in October. And I just can't believe that I'm filming this video kind of third or second to last. But so maybe you're the 10th or the 9th video. I think everybody has been getting the same reading of October being the month of closure. October is 10. This is 10. 10 in the tarot deck means the ultimate completion of something, of a goal, of a cycle. So with endings come beginnings, and do keep in mind that whatever was keeping you up at night, whatever is hurting you currently, is ending. That's the most important thing to realize. We can get very caught up on, like, you know, who's trying to backstab me? Why did they do that? And like, this card just hurts to see, but it's ending. So let me make sure. Yeah, the end of your dreams, the end. Someone took your idea, because this is a mental card. You're just at a loss. Pain, you're at a loss. So if this has to do with something just came in, if you were trying to like start a business and you had to go through so much paperwork in order to try to get it started, and you thought that you were in this place of like being ready and being tidy, then it could be that it didn't pan out. If you were dating someone and you guys were like, all right, we're going to move in together, we're ready to make this Facebook official, I'm ready to stamp you, and I'm ready to, you know, give you that label of girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever, it could be that that fell apart. Any idea that you had as it pertains to your career, as it pertains to advancing entrepreneurship, any of that may not have panned out. Just feeling at a loss and something, because we have Justice, the Emperor, and then the Ten of Swords, it's kind of like, that feeling. So it's not like sad, or happy. It's kind of like you were reaching and it's not quite yet. But the 10 indicates that very soon it might be. So whatever peace, whatever structure, whatever relationship, just state of mind, state of being, state of happiness that you were reaching for, you might have fallen short in this month, or, you know, preceding this month, but it's ending. Let's get some clarity here. I hate seeing the 10 of Swords. So, what are some additional messages here for Scorpio regarding Justice, regarding Emperor, and regarding the 10 of Swords? I don't want Scorpios to feel heartbroken or to be afraid of heartbrokenness, so let's see what additional messages Spirit has in order to make some sense of this. The end of a dream, that too. I personally just experienced that, so this is like scorching my soul, because I know how this feels. Okay. Yeah. Alright, this is perfect. Sorry, my video went black there for a second. But I'm back. You probably guys didn't see it. So, to clarify the Justice card, we have the 7 of Pentacles. To clarify the Emperor, we have Cancer card, the Chariot. And to clarify the 10 of Swords, we get the Queen of Cups. So, before I even start, it's gonna be okay. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles is the card of hard work, right? What was I just saying? It's a card of having planted all these seeds, of having done all this work, of having, you know, amassed all these efforts and all these, you know, ideas and goals and acting on them, and then being so disappointed by what came out. It's like, especially while I was shuffling, the end of dreams could be what the 10 Swords means to you. And what's more disappointing than working on a dream and having it not pan out either the way you want or having it not pan out at all? So the 7 of Cups is you're coming into October with this defeated mindset. Whatever the Justice card meant for you, if it truly did mean in and out of the courts, dealing with law, you know, dealing with government agencies and the bureaucracy and all the red tape and the slowness of that, you could just be left feeling defeated. You did all the work, you submitted everything, you know, you stamped it and you sent it out, and it's like you're not hearing back, or you're not getting a favorable outcome, even though you thought you would. It's just a very defeated energy here with the Justice card. And like I said, not being treated fairly, not being valued. Look how disappointed this guy is. Like wow, I can't believe these pentacles. Like I can't believe that happened. It could be you were in the courts, or the justice card means like some type of money situation from you, and you didn't feel like you got your fair share. You didn't feel like you got all that you were owed, or you just feel like you don't have a lot of money right now and you're trying to figure out a way to get more money through the channels of laws and stuff. So that's what you're coming into October with, it seems here. So to clarify the Emperor card, we do have the Chariot. And the Chariot is a card of Cancer, and the Emperor is the card of Aries. And to me, just personally, those are kind of like completely two different energies. We have this hot, 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 hot fire sign, the first zodiac sign of all the zodiac signs, Aries, paired up here with Chariot, the cool crab, the emotional crab, very much into water. It's kind of like completely two different energies. But that aside, it could mean Cancers and Aries and Libra are very much a part of whatever situation you find yourself going through. But the Chariot card is also just generally about trying to balance two opposing forces. So here in the Chariot card, we have this lion who is primed to go this way, this lion who is primed to go that way, and you sitting at the helm here trying to kind of control that. The Chariot also represents fast movement. It can mean travel, vacations, although in this spread I don't think that's what it means, but if it does apply to you, like this Scorpio, you know, there's varying degrees of Scorpio. You have Scorpio all of your chart. I'm not going to pretend like this is going to be true for every single type of Scorpio even. So if you're a different type of Scorpio, it could mean vacations. With an Aries, could mean some type of Cancer-Aries partnership relationship that is manifesting for you. But generally, what I'm feeling for most Scorpios is that this has to do with a mess. Just like something needs to be cleaned up. And it's like you keep getting all these dudes. Are you dealing with a lot of dudes? Look how these dudes are so similar. It could be like a coworker type of situation, someone at your job, a boss, the head honcho or something. But the Emperor with the Chariot card kind of means like you're trying to figure out which way to go. You could be asking the Emperor for help, but it's kind of like this opposing force of, I want to tidy this mess, I want to tidy it, but I also want to move very quickly away from it. But if I clean it up, that means I have to be in the mess even more, but I kind of want to move like away from it. So it's a very like frantic energy is what I'm picking up. If you're feeling a little bit lost, if you're feeling a little bit scattered and all that. I'm becoming scattered because I'm like really getting into this for you. It just feels like it's not a very balanced energy that you're in. And then we have finally, the Queen of Cups clarifying the Ten of Swords. And this is finally like a peaceful, serene energy here for you. So the overall outcome is that you are reaching some type of emotional balance, emotional well-being again. And I do get very strongly that whatever is causing this disarray, the disappointment here with the Seven of Pentacles, whatever is causing you not to feel valued or just feel like you're in a mess and you're trying to move too quickly, and the Emperor is saying like, oh, slow down, very different type of energy. Although fire signs do move quickly, or they're more rapid and they're more fiery, I'm still getting here that it's kind of like, should I stay, should I go? What should I do? Like, just a very frantic energy. But the Queen of Cups here, she's very motherly. She's prone to, she can be a little bit, moody and stuff, but here in the upright position, and I only deal with upright because that's how I get the clearest meaning, it kind of means mastery over an emotional well-being. It means kind of like feeling in a place where you feel emotionally secure, emotionally mature again. So here with the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups is kind of telling me that it is all going to be okay. A new offer of, emotional well-being, of peace. This could be a Cancerian, Pisces, or a you. It could be your energy because you're a water sign as well, Scorpio. So it could be someone with that energy kind of coming in and making sense of things for you in a way that the Libra and the Aries, Justice and the Emperor respectively, kind of weren't doing. So it seems to me that the general story for you and what's been going on really with all the signs is that you're arcing out of a difficult situation in October, and I like to think that this Ten of Swords means that whatever was plaguing you is dying, and the Queen of Cups is kind of like a fresh new start in October, or eventually maybe at the tail end of October and maybe in November during your birthday season. Let's pull from the Dreamtime Oracle now, because I want to see what the heck Spirit has to say about this spread. So let's see. Sorry for the crunching sounds. Right, Spirit, what are the lasting impressions that you want to give Scorpios about this reading? I see here it's going to be okay. I want confirmation that it is going to be okay. Rejuvenation. Let's see what that means. Okay. Everything is absolutely wonderful. There is a childlike presence around you, and you are finding yourself being more playful and fun to be around. This is not your usual self, but is certainly an aspect of your personality that you have neglected for too long. Have fun with it, and others around you will copy your playfulness, and there will be some great times ahead over the next few weeks. So, as far as, asking about confirmation about whether it will be okay, I feel like this is saying yes, and that as you get out of whatever situation was on your mind, summer 2017 or even like the entire 2017 before October, I'm seeing that you are being renewed. I mean, these are almost perfect. The rejuvenation card kind of looks like she's being cleansed by the waters, and the water is certainly depicted here already by the Queen of Cups. I'm kind of getting the message that it's kind of like, you have washed your hands of the situation that is going on. You may have been feeling, disappointed, betrayed, but at the end of the day, you have it within yourself, or the universe is providing you with aid of somebody who's going to help, someone or something that's going to lift you out of this. And the rejuvenation card and returning back to a playful aspect is the ultimate sign of getting over whatever was plaguing you, whatever was happening to you. Returning kind of like to childlike humor and childlike wonder, very opposite to whatever this guy was doing, very opposite to the Emperor, very stern, focused, getting stuff done energy. So October may see you returning back to having a sense of humor about things, about being light, about being joyful, and that's a perfect way to end this reading. So you know that an end to bad times is near. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that you enjoyed your reading and that you like, share, and subscribe. Not set up yet for personal readings, but I've been getting some messages and comments about people who do want that from me. So if that does interest you, just hit me up. My email will be below, and I also just read all the comments and everything. We can just work something out. Because usually when I have spreads that are less than perfect or that feel a little bit more difficult, especially with the Ten of Swords energy, I do want to make myself available to give anyone help, to give anyone further counsel on something that may personally be affecting them. So I'm here for you in that matter. But otherwise, I hope you have a fabulous October 2017, and I can see you back here in November. And yeah, have a great month.